Thank you. Got it. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. We are back. May need to refresh. I think we're good. Okay. All right. Let's take two. Apparently me mucking around with Stream Deck. Either that or there was some other weird thing going on. No idea. Oh, of course we got ads starting again. Oh, sorry. Well, sadly, I was thinking we'd get to the end of this, but that may have, like, derailed my plans. You know, while I'm getting close to this, I'm trying to remember. I need to do a reverse crochet, single crochet. It's been a while since I've done that. It's also like claw or crab stitch or something like that. I don't remember exactly how to do it. I think you like go in through the back and do a crochet. And there go the ads again. I'm sorry. Ugh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, did I, yeah, we're good. We're good, right? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this should be row 6. Oops. I felt that come off. Get back on the hook. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, okay. Again. Alright, it is too warm down here. I need to... It actually is kind of hot out there today. The yarn is all sticky, it's not flowing, it's making this even harder. I'm gonna go grab some more cold water. And I know there was just an ad break, but I did not get to take a break, so I'll be right back. Ugh.
Potatoes, bring on the borscht. This is what good cooking is all about. This is what good cooking is all about. Freshness is essential. That makes all the difference. All the difference.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake a my fanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Hey, Mundo, how's it going? Whoa, welcome back, Mundo. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. And hey, look, we got a Valorant extra gift sub. Mundo got a free gift sub from Valorant. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Mundo. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And Sam, thank you for the bits. Did it play the Tough Tootin' Baby? Did we get a Tough Tootin' Baby while I was away? Thank you so much. Level 2 hype train. Yeah, I guess what we're getting towards the end of September here. Last chance to get some reduced cost on subs. Thank you so much. Hey, Semi got a gift sub. Tess, I recognize those names. Welcome, welcome. I will be briefly passing through Amsterdam sometime on like Monday/Tuesday. It's probably as close as I'm gonna get. You're doing all very good? Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Hope things have been treating him well. Whoa. I'm trying not. I still have a lot to do before I head out. I'm trying not to get too panicky about it. It's fine. It's just it'll be busy. I'll be busy doing stuff. It's not going to be a leisurely day tomorrow. On the plus side, that means I'll probably end up using a day less of vacation time. Shoo! Boy, this thing is big. Hey, thank you so much for the hype train. Oh, we got something. Frog wow! Oh, check it out. You know, unfortunately for a fiber arts person, this is like, oh my gosh, look at how much he's frogging. Wow, I didn't even get to see that one. Seribot just like myrtleized that person immediately. What even was that? Usually you see the aftermath of it. Yeah, so unfortunately I think that frog wow is going to be like, oh no, you're frogging so much. Look at all that frogging going on. Frog wow. With Zonder not around, we don't get to hear the TTS spam about wow. It's been like over a year since I've heard TTS spam with the WoW. Kind of sad. Makes me sad.
Pancake.
Pancake. Oh man. Oh, wow. Ooh, we're almost there. Well, we're almost there with this row. We got one more row, and then we got to do a crab round. And again, I don't remember how to do the crab. I think it's like you come in this way, and then you pull through and do the crochet. I think you go through the back, through the front. It's like reverse single crochet, also known as the crab stitch, or it's got a bunch of names. It basically puts a finishing edge on, because you end up with something you can't really stitch into. Oh, well, you can see it in the image. It looks like that, I don't know how I would have said braided edge, but that's not right. Okay. Oops. Okay. We got one more row to do. You can see we now got a pretty high walls. We're gonna do one more row, and then we're gonna do the crab wall. And that will be our medium plus size basket, which we're gonna dump in all our hats and stuff into. So we're gonna pause there. I'm gonna throw everything in here because it's a basket. And we'll continue with this after we read some manga. Okay, let's do that. Let's switch over. pancake. Okay, we're all set there and there. I managed to set it up all ahead of time, so we're mostly good. Okay. Thank you again for the gift subs and the bits. Very kind. Always appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Let's get going here. We're going to hop right to this. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's read chapter 198 of Jujutsu Kaisen, Sakurajima Colony, Part 8, the Sakurajima Colony. The previous chapter ended with, it looked like maybe a defeat, but then Naoya sort of rips out of it and maybe is born, and now we're seeing more of him as a person out of this thing, and whatever. Go watch the previous chapter. Oh, and he did Ryoiki Tenkai, domain unfolding, domain expansion. We didn't see the name. It just ended with that, and now we see the name of his domain. The name of his domain is Jiho Gekkuden. Jiho Gekkuden. This is Moon Palace. Moon Palace. And this is kind of like time sack times cell. So time, and then whole here is this kanji that means placenta sac sheath. But it's the kanji that appears in things like Saibo, meaning like a biological cell. So think of it like that. It's not actually like a cell, but it's more like a time sack. And again, Moon Palace. So there we go. That is the unfortunate name of his domain. And we go from that into this ultra creepy thing. He appears to have dragged in Daioh and Mio into his domain. Not clear where Maki is. Okay, down here we see both of them staring at this giant eyeball. Do, do. Choo. Gigu. Okay, so not clear what's happening here. There's something that looks like maybe film, like old movie film, spewing into their neck, going into their necks. Remember that Naoya's domain was similar to that one guy, kind of like in the family with the whole animation frames thing. It's really complicated. Anyway, whatever. So something's happening there. Really impossible to tell what this is. Naoya is doing this. He's doing some sort of thing. Okay. Ijo nashi, abnormality without, like nothing abnormal. Fuhatsuka dochimichi, dochimichi. So ijo nashi, without abnormality. Fuhatsu. Oh, a misfire. A misfire. Dolchimichi. Either way, or one way or the other, a misfire? So that like nothing happened. Doltanba da. It is Doltanba. Okay, the last moment, the 11th hour. It is the Doltanba. Platform of dirt used to perform executions. Okay. It's the last moment. Semearu no mi. This is like attacking only. Like only, nothing to do but attack. Kind of like that feeling. Why do they look so weird? Bushi? Okay, something's happening. They're just kind of erupting in blood. Nanda? What? Dodo. O futari-san ni miseru no wa hajimete yatta ne? So this is Naoya talking. He says, to you two people, to you two honorable people, as for showing, as for the thing of showing, it's the first time, you know? So basically, this is the first time I've shown this to you guys. Ore ni furareta yatsu wa. As for people touched by me, as for guys touched by me, ore to onaji ugokikata o sen to tomatte shimaon ya. Ippyo. So, as for guys touched by me, with me, same way of moving, if don't do, stopping for 1 second. So, again, like if people that I touch don't move the same way that I'm moving, they stop. Tomate shimao, meaning like, and there's nothing they can do about it for 1 second. Kono ryoiki de wa, sono jutsu shiki taishou ga komaku naru mitai ya ne. This is Naoya still talking. He's saying, as for in this domain, that technique target, komaku, becomes detailed, precise, accurate, or more detailed, it seems, you know? So it seems the target, the technique target in this domain becomes even more like detailed, komaku, komakai. Yeah, small, and it's more about like sensitive. Yeah, more sensitive. Saibo no hitotsu hitotsu ga jutsu shiki taisho. This is now, there's saibo, there's that bow again. So cells, biological cells, one by one, technique target. Hito tabi karara o ugokaseba. Hito tabi. Temporarily for a moment, on one occasion, if make movement of the body saibo hitotsu hitotsu no ugoki ga zurete uhi zurete. Oh, dislocating, being out of alignment. Okay. Hitotsu hitotsu, one by one, yeah, separately. So again, this is like the technique targets individual cells one by one. It's targeting the cells. And ugo kaseba, if make move the body at one time, then the movement of the individual cells like gets out of alignment. And he laughs. So again, I guess like if he's saying like you have to move like he does, but it's targeting your cells, like how do you manipulate all your individual cells, right? So it's kind of like a screw job. Yeah. If make the body move on one occasion, then the movement of the cells might get out of alignment. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's targeting the individual cells. So if you make your body move even for a little bit, then your cells might get out of alignment with what Naoya is doing. So he laughs. Bota, bota, bota. So they're just like bleeding because their cells aren't moving in alignment with him. So natte mao oake ya ne. And becoming that way, and then there's teshimao. that's the reason, you know. So that's the reason you're becoming that way. That's the reason that that's happening. And bolta bolta is like the sound of like drops of heavy blood. Goto. Good. On ryoikia. Yeah, it's a good domain. Kibun mo e wa. The mood also is good. It like feels good too. Okay, yeah, so we can see better now. This is the thing earlier that was the cursed womb that was fighting and going sonic speed, and now he's been like born out of it, half born out of it. Sate, Maki-chan wa doko de shindon no yaru? Shindon no yaro. Well then, as for Maki-chan, in what place died, I wonder? In what place shindon no yaro? No yaro is like, I wonder. And shindon, I think that's like shinde. I would have said oku, but that's not it. But he's wondering, as for Maki-chan, where did she die, I wonder? Because she's not there. Ai karawazu kehai dake wa. As usual, as for just the presence, ... Iya. Okay, he pauses. Iya, okashi yaro. Wait, or no, it's strange, right? Ore no ryoiki yazo. It's my domain, right? Ikura Toji-kun to onaji de juryoku ga no natai utemo. Okay. However much with Toji-kun being the same, cursed energy no nate. No natai. No natai. What is this supposed to be? No natai utemo. No natai utemo. I have no idea what this is. No natai utemo. All right, let's see if we can find something here. No nata toitemo, maybe? No, not do nata. No nataitemo. No, I don't know what that's supposed to be. If it is tonate te iutemo, no nata iutemo. If that's it, like even if you say like how does it become that way, then ibasho ga wakaran koto aru kai. Location not understanding event exists. Like I won't know where she is. No basho wakaran koto aru kai. Okay, I'm confused because the English translation went with, she's like Toji, she lacks cursed energy, but I should still be able to locate her. I would have said location not understanding, wakaran, right? Wakaran koto aru kai. So there's something here that I'm not quite getting in the subtlety of what this means. Anyway, it's clear that he can't censor. He thinks that's weird because it's his domain. She's like Toji-kun, and then something about trying to figure out where she is. Okay. So meanwhile, Buchi Okay, he's trying something, but apparently his just arm ripped off. And I guess because he's not moving the way that he's supposed to. And the arm goes flying with the sword. Ima kangaeten, like I'm thinking now. Iran koto sunna ya. Not needed things don't do. Don't do unnecessary things. Okay, he's making some sort of gesture. Oh. Okay. Deuce. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Maki ya toji wa juryoku ga mataku nai tame. Okay, so as for Maki and Toji, cursed energy wholly not existing, and so for that reason, Kekkai Jutsu ni oite Kenzo Butsu naro to Doto no atsukai ni naru. Okay, so for a magical barrier technique, a building and things like that, same quality, same level of treatment it becomes. Okay, so again, Maki and Toji, they have no cursed energy whatsoever. And so for that reason, the magical barrier technique, basically it becomes the treatment of them in the same level, the same quality as a building. So here's Maki, I guess, she's like on the dun, dun, dun. So maybe she just broke into the domain. Fushiguro ga Tokyo Daiichi Colony de miseta yo ni jitbutsu o kekkai no gaekaku to shite ryou suru ka? Okay, so Fushiguro in colony number Tokyo, or in Tokyo number 1 colony, in the manner shown, a real object, magical barriers, gaekaku. That's like, yeah, like outside, outer wall. As an outer wall of the magical barrier, a real object using ? Or so Fushiguro was making use of an outer wall of the magical barrier as a real object in the manner that's shown in colony number 1. So remember, that was like when he went into the gymnasium and used the actual physical walls. Used the physical walls of that big gymnasium to be a barrier, an actual physical barrier. So basically this is saying, unless if Naoya did that, there was no barrier for Maki. She would need a physical barrier to keep her out. Honni no ryosho o eru, mata wa honni no ishi de kekkai ni shinryu shinai kagiri, Maki o ryoiki ni tojikomeru koto wa dekinai. Okay, so ryosho is, I think, like consent. Acknowledgement, yeah, acknowledgement, understanding, or consent. Receiving the consent of the person themselves, matawa, or the person themselves will, with that, to the magical barrier, not doing penetration in that limit. So as long as the person themselves doesn't do penetration of the magical barrier of their own will or through acknowledgement or consent of their own. So as long as they don't do that, then Maki to the domain, closing an event is not possible. Okay, so to put that all together, as for the event, the ability to entrap, to enclose Maki inside the domain, it's not possible as long as she doesn't, as long as it's not doing, again, penetration of the magical barrier of her own will or consenting not to do that. So basically, she can do whatever she wants unless she decides not to. So, hence this. And it looks like, so he, I guess, Daioh purposefully like threw the sword and his arm with it. Maybe not, he didn't intend to throw his arm, but he threw the sword to her because he knew she was behind there. She catches it and stabs him. All right. That seems to be the implication. Okay, I guess we're getting kind of a flashback. There's Mai. Wakatta desho watashi no koto? Understood, right? Things about me, you understand me, right? Asakusai osan ni nigirarete made o tehon misete agetan dakara. Sweaty, stinky old man, by that, being gripped, being touched or handled or gripped to that point by a stinky, sweaty old man. As an example, did the favor of showing you, that's why. So you understand me, right? Even did the favor of showing you an example to the point of being handled, gripped by a stinky, sweaty old man. Chanto kowaseta ne. Properly broke, right? Properly smashed, right? Yes. Mai ga nokoshita katana wa. As for the katana that Mai left behind, the nokoshita here is to like bequeath, meaning like in death. As for the katana that Mai bequeathed, this is the one with the furry handle. Jugu shaku konto no replica, a curse tool replica of shaku konto. Hey, Pork, how's it going? A curse tool replica of shaku konto. The kon here is soul. That shaku is, I don't know. We'll have to look that up separately. Shaku. Explanation. Okay, so shaku konto. It literally, I guess, like explanation soul sword. Is that right? I guess so. What else can that shaku be used in? Release, shakuho, exegesis, fully satisfied, teaching your grandmother to suck eggs. Okay, let's avoid that one. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, again, blade, soul blade of shaku, like explanation. So again, as for the blade bequeathed by Mai, it was a replica of this blade, this curse tool. It's so specific. Yeah, apparently it's a phrase talking about trying to teach someone who knows more than you. It actually, the phrase is like lecturing Buddha. Shaka ni seppo. Shaka ni seppo. Anyway, not relevant here. Arayuru mono no kodo o mushi shi tamashi o kirisaku. everything's density disregarding, so doing disregarding, doing ignoring of the substance density of everything. What? Arayuru mono. Everything. And like slicing the soul. There must be some reason why it's shaku. I'm not picking up why it's shaku. It's probably some like Chinese derivation as opposed to Japanese. Kirisaku. Cutting up, tearing into pieces. Yeah. So tearing up, cutting pieces of the soul, and doing ignoring of the density of everything. Basically, bypassing armor. Daga, however, その効果を十二分に発揮するには as for to doing brandishing the full amount of that technique, or of that efficacy, that result, in order to brandish haki, demonstrate, manifest, in order to oh boy, in order to manifest or demonstrate the like full portion, the junibun portion of that technique, that effect, more than enough, junibun. I guess, right? Okay, so jubun without the ni is sufficient, like enough, which is like 10 portions. Jubun is a way to say sufficient. Junibun, 12 portions, is more than enough. So in order to more than enough, etc. Museibutsu no tamashi sura kansoku suru me ga hitsuyo tonaru. The non-living inorganic soul, the non-living soul, and things like that, doing observation, eyes are necessary becoming. Okay, so it becomes necessary to have eyes that can observe the soul of like non-living things. So in order to get the full effect of this sword that can ignore density and slice the soul, you need eyes. It becomes necessity of having eyes that can do observation, kansoku. Of souls of museibutsu, which again is like non-living. Yeah, inanimate. Okay. Which is what Maki sort of has picked up during her sumo bout. Double kasu ga double kasu. Double kasu. Okay, we know kasu means like scum. Double, maybe like double scum? Is that what it's supposed to be? Double scum? Dabo is double bogey. Dabora. It's some sort of intensifier or something on scum. You stupid scum. Ichigeki de kimehen kata sochi no make ya. With one attack, kimehen. Guess that's supposed to be kimeru. Like, wasn't decided with one attack, your direction's loss, or that direction's loss. Yeah, so basically, like, you couldn't finish off with one blow, it's your loss. You stupid double scum. Gokiki. That's kind of his neck cracking as he's turning back to look at her. Kono ryoki de wa mo miugoki dekihin de. As for in this domain, no longer movements able to do, because you can't move anymore in this domain. Dakara Okay, so he's like spun around now and like changing. Omae wa, as for you, itsumade tattemo, however long it takes. Or like, no matter how much time passes. Peep. Okay, you can see he's got like his face has been split in half. Peep. Nande nan. What is it? This is Naoya saying nande ya nande nan. What? Okashiyaro ga nande. It's strange, isn't it? Why? This is the narrator. Ryoiki no hichu kouka wa. As for the effect of the certain hit of the domain, so remember the domain is supposed to have this hichu kouka, an effect that makes like the owner's attacks always hit. It gets called hichu, which just means literally hitting the target. But as for the domain's hitting the target effect, ... Hold that thought. There is Naoya's face splitting in half. Juryoku no nai maki o, or Maki, who doesn't have any cursed energy. Nin shiki dekinai, confirmation not able to do. Recognition not able to do. So the domain is not able to recognize Maki because she has no cursed energy. Remember, it's treating her as a building. And so the hitting the target technique, it can apply. So he didn't understand that. And now, Pishi, that's the domain, Naoya's domain cracking. Kasha. And shattering. Para. Phew. Inochi biroi shitana. This is like to pick up your life, which means to have avoided death. Inochi biroi. Yeah, a narrow escape from death. We did a narrow escape from death, didn't we? Inochi biroi shitana. Kappa. Hey there, Kappa, right? That's what we did. So again, he calls this guy Kappa because he looks like the yokai. Hontou ni ikiteru? Truly alive? Like, am I really alive? Botsugo 12年. Botsugo. Okay, this is the narrator. Botsugo 12年. Posthumously, after death, 12 years. This must be referring to Toji. 12 years after death. After death, 12 years. Hayaku mo zenin toji ni narabu. Kijin ga kansei suru. Hayakumo, like even early, even quickly? That's a little strange. As early as. Already. Okay, I guess this is like already as early as 12 years after death. Compared or lined up to Zenin Toji, a demon human perfection being done. Kijin is not a sort of a typical word. Kijin. a demon person, a demon completion, perfection being done, or doing perfection of a demon person. I guess this is supposed to be comparable, lining up to Toji, even 12 years after his death. Okay, so there we go. So Maki now is potentially fully realized. Let's double check. Kijin. To see if anything comes up with Kijin on Jisho. No, not in that kanji combination. Okay. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the chapter. If you want to read a little bit more about some stuff, there you go. That's 198. And it looks like 199 will probably be wrapping up. And I think it moves on to some other stuff. Yeah, there's Angel. So we'll pick up with 199 and see kind of things how move on from here next time. All right. All right. Well, that's good. I wanted to read that chapter because it looked like it was the end of that arc or that story, which I think it is. So that's a good pause point here now for the next couple weeks. Let's see. We are going to be reading Azumanga Daioh. And we are on page chapter 3. 1, 2. Let's see. Okay, not Akira. Whoop! No! Azumanga. Hey, Jura, how's it going? Oof. Ooh, pancake. Okay, volume 2, chapter... What is this? Chapter 2 point... No, 3.2? No, 3.1. Part 2. So confusing. Yeah, okay, this is chapter 3.1, part 2. Part 1 of chapter 3, part 2 for us. You got that? Okay. Whoa! Ah! Can't see. Can't read. Thank you. Thank you for the boob shine. How are you doing, Jura? Happy weekend. Okay. Oh. Kind of a weird day today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it's weird in an okay way. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you. Let me double check something here. Feeling better? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just kind of afternoon afternoon blahs. It kind of happens when a post meal where it's like stuff feels fevery-ish, but not quite. So I think I'm good. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. This is Hisotsu. Hey, Kozumoko, how's it going? You're sewing a lining for a bag. Oh, nice. What kind of bag? Kuraberu. It's not Hisotsu. Hiritsu. Okay. Hopefully it's just that. Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's supposed to be a fanny pack. Oh, all right. Well, good luck. All right. Here we go. We're going to read chapter 3 here. Let's finish this off. All right. Okay, let's finish off part 1 of chapter 3 of volume 2 of Azumanga Daioh. We're at part 1 of March, chapter 3. Again, we split these into 2. Don, which is sort of like either kaboom or just kind of like shock or like, ooh, something dramatic. And they were talking sort of whatever, about Sakaki's chest. もう確かにそれも気になるな。Certainly that thing also like noticed or comes on the mind, isn't it? Concerned about it, you know? まあ、or もう私も最近成長しとるだがね。Well, I also lately, like growing into adulthood, am doing, you know? Uso? Huh? You're kidding, right? Lie. Nakama-chan? Like, are you differing from being a friend? I think she's talking about her chest. De, ima dono korai? Well then, de. Now, like, about how much? Oji-san ni itte mi? Oji-san ni itte mi? Like, speaking to, like, Oji-san? Speaking to a man? Like an old guy? What? Yeah. Uso, watashi to no sa ga ichidan to? Huh? Are you kidding? Is that a lie? With me, the difference is 1 level? The difference is like 1 level? Sokomade? Like it's to that point? Nan sore? Huh? What is that? Kaase, give back. Okay. So there was a whole gag here early in the chapter that Chio was so short, but Sakaki was so tall that they were saying Sakaki was stealing her height. And so she starts going, Kaeshite, give it back, please. Give back her height. So now they're doing the same thing, but with boob sizes. Hiritsu, ratio, proportion. Sugoi na, that's amazing, you know. そんなことない。単に体が大きいから. It's not that sort of a thing. That sort of a thing not existing. So it's not like that. It's simply the body because it's big. She's like, I just have a big body. Ah, so ka. Oh, I see. Is that so? もし、榊さんが私と同じ身長やったら、何々ないかもな. I'm blanking. My brain is not working at the moment. This is like height. It is shincho. Okay. So I see. If Sakaki-san being the same with me, then if we were doing the same height, then the big difference not existing probably, is that it? Is that gonna be Daisa? It's oh no, it's yeah, sa. Taisa, a great difference. Okay, it's Taisa. Shincho yattara taisa nai kamo na. Yeah, so again, basically if Sakaki-san and me were the same height, then it wouldn't be a big difference, right? Yeah. Sonna waka nai yan. That's sort of a reason not existing. So like it wouldn't be like that. Okay. Mikakunin okusan? Mikakunin okusan. This is like a lady wife that is not Mikakunin. Unidentified, unconfirmed wife. Oh, right. Boon. So that's a car rolling in. This is the creepy professor's wife, or at least we've seen it in the photo. So she recognizes like, ne, are Kimura no okusan janai? Hey, that is Kimura's wife, isn't it? Honto da. Oh, it's true. It is. Jisai shita no ka? Like true existence did, so like she really does exist. Jizai, I guess. Jizai. Yeah, Jitsuzai. Jitsuzai shita no ka? So again, like she really exists. Jiken, which is experiment. Yosh. All right. Gok. Dono kurai ii hito ka tashikame yo. How much, to what extent of a good person, question mark? Let's test. Let's check it out. Let's check out how good of a person she is. Saru ka nanka jane dakara sa. Saru ka nanka jane dakara sa. So a monkey or something isn't, you know, because like she's not a monkey. Kararara. Like, you know, like trying to do an experiment. So she's going to see if she's going to pick up the trash. Ihito, a good person. Kara, that's the can rolling. Ararara, oh my. Gun. Oh. Ta. Ow. Hoi. That's her tossing that in the can. Wow, mechakucha ihito so. Wow, she's a crazy good person. I guess the soa seems like. Kiken shingo, danger signal, like warning sign? Danger signal. Arara, anata Chiyo-chan ne? Oh my, you are Chiyo-chan, aren't you? Wow, sugoku kawaii. Wow, you are incredibly cute. Doshite shitteru desu ka? Why knowing? Like, oh, why do you know me? Gomen nasai. Shujin ga koko de sensei o shitteru no? Oh, I'm sorry. Husband in this place doing teacher. So my husband's a teacher here. それで小さくて可愛い子がいるって聞いてたのよ。In that place, small, cute kid existing, heard about, that's why. So I heard there's a small cute kid here. So, そんなことを言ってましたか? That sort of a thing said? Like he said that? Yappa. Yappa. Yo, yabai. Like, oh no. Yabai is like that's bad. Of course, she's just smiling and laughing. Okay. 人々の対決. Oh no, sorry. Hisabisa. Hisabisa no taiketsu. So like something like been a while. Hisabisa is a long time ago. Or a long while. And taiketsu, like, well, let's make sure. Yeah, okay. Confrontation or showdown. Confrontation of a long time ago. Ah! Oh. Kamineko da. It's the biting cat. The biting cat. Kamu is to bite. So this is the cat that bit her. Kamineko. Okay, so this is the showdown. The confrontation. The wind is blowing. Yosh! All right. She's going in for it. Okay. Hitsuan? Hitsuan arimasu. No. Oh, Mitsu. Okay, it's not Mitsuan. It's like a secret plan. What is the onno reading of that second kanji there? Oh, come on. All right, I'm just going to type it in. I feel like I passed it already. Bamboo, it's planned, but ooh, that's awful. Oh, okay. So it's not an actual kanji, or not an actual compound. Saku. Mitsusaku? Let's check. Ooh. Yeah, no results. Okay. It is though, this idea of like a secret plan exists. Okay, so she has a secret plan. Go, jump. Giri? That's kind of like grinding. Nada, pat. Okay, so her secret plan was not to not get bitten, but she's using this to actually pet the cat. All right. And that is the end. That is the end of Chapter 3, Part 1. Next time, Chapter 3, Part 2. We'll see what that's going to be about next time. All right. All right, it's 6:30. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and read a couple more. I'm not going to... I thought about pre-recording like 10 of these, but we'll just pre-record a couple. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I need to start recording. Crap. All right, there we go. Okay, let's read part 2 of chapter 3, volume 2 of Azumanga Daioh. Trap. Trap. Tanjobi omedetou. Birthday, congratulations. So happy birthday. Mina presento motte kita yo. Everyone present came and brought. We all brought you gifts. Wow. So it is Chiyo-chan's birthday. We heard a hint of it earlier. Ja, tonikaku heya ni douzo. Well then, in any case, please to the room. Ojama shimasu. That's typically what you say when you enter someone's house. Sorry, it's like I'm doing a rudeness, but like, pardon the entrance. Sakaki-san, Miss Sakaki, of course. Sakaki is busy patting Tadakichi. Yoroshiku, basically like please or hello or do your best. It can mean a lot of things. Anyway, ne Sakaki-san no wa neko no nuigurumi da. Kawaii. Okay, wow, or sorry, wow. Wow. As for Sakaki-san's, a stuffed animal cat. So, meaning that was her gift. The gift of Sakaki-san was a stuffed animal cat. So cute. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Namae wa nani ni shiyou kana? As for name, doing what, I wonder what I should call it. As for the name, doing to what, I wonder. So, wonder what I should call it. それはモンプチ. As for that, meaning the name, it's Monpuchi. Ah, 名前ついてるんですね. Oh, a name like is attached, you know, like it already has a name. Monpuchi. She's like, oh, so it's Monpuchi, and she's very clear that this name is Monpuchi. Monpuchi. Sette, which is like established or establishment. Establishment. Oh, like a setting. Creation. Like establishment of the scene. Daiji ni shimasu. Daiji ni shimasu. Will do towards like care. And basically this is like, I'll take care of it. Daiji. Yeah, will do towards preciousness or importantness. Like I'll treat it importantly. Kawaigatte yatte kure. Kawaigatte yatte kure. Do the favor of doing like cuteness. Kawaigaru. Oh, to be loving and affectionate. So basically love it, be affectionate with it. Care for it. Kawaigaru. Sakaki-san mo nuigurumi ni namae tsukeru desu ka? Okay. Ms. Sakaki also, 2 stuffed animals, names attaching it is. So like you also attach names to, you also give names to your amigurumi? She's asking this question. So clearly, Chiyo does it as well. Oh, igai. That's unexpected. Yoroshiku ne, Monpuchi. It's nice to meet you. Hello, Monpuchi. Monpuchi wa... Oh, sue. What is it with musume? It's not sueko. Sueko is youngest child. What is it with daughter? Okay, I want that. I want to add musume. Okay, that's not coming up with anything. No results from Jisho. Okay, so I get the important thing out of here is as for Monpuchi, something about a daughter, like a girl. It is. So specifying this could be, if Sueko means like the youngest child, then this would be Sue Musume or something, which is like the youngest daughter, the youngest girl. Ue ni futari, yeah. Ue ni futari, above two people. Oni-san to one-san ga iru nda. Yeah, okay. So Monpuchi is the youngest daughter. Above, there's two people, an older brother and an older sister. Older brother and older sister exist. So not only does she give names, she creates a whole family background, which is why Sette. Okay. Oh, this came up before. It's not May na. Oh man. It is May. Naming, christening. May. Namae yutara na. Oh. Kyoba? Horse racing? Kyoba no ba te kawai namae ga oi no hakken shita. Okay, so namae yutara na. So if we're talking about names, you know, horse racing horses, talking about them, they're cute names many have discovered. So I've done discovery that there are many like cute names of horse racing horses. Wow. This is well predating Uma Musume or whatever it is called. Kyoba is horse racing. Is that Kyoba? Oh, Keiba. Interesting. Keiba. Keiba no Uma. Horses of, it's still horse racing. Yeah. All right. Soka. Is that so? Machikanefu. Wait. Machikanefu kukitaru toka showing happiness yatakena. Okay, so she's saying it was things like this, and she gives two names. Machikanefu kukitaru. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. Machikanefu? Machikane. Machikane is long awaited for. Machikane and Fukukitaru. Fukukitaru. I don't know. This is the arrival, long-awaited arrival of something. And then the other one is showing happiness. Showing happiness, like, oh, like cause of victory, happiness. Anyway, they're cute names like that. Wasn't it like that? Kawaii ka? Those are cute. Sonoko mo souyu namae ni shitara dou kana? That kid also, those sorts of names, if due, how about that, I wonder? So how about we give this one, how about we give that kid names like that? Sakaki is clearly upset. Dame, no good, no. Demo kono, huh? But this dame, no. We just read that one. Saikai, reunion, second meeting. Mae wa, well, it's fine. It's good, whatever. Watashi no mo neko no nuigurumi yanende. Well, yeah, it's fine. Mine, also a cat nuigurumi, it is. So she's saying my gift also is a stuffed cat. Gasa gasa, rattle rattle. Wa, kawatta neko desu ne. Wow, it's a strange cat, isn't it? So there it is. We saw this cat in the dream, right? Sore wa. As for that, this is the cat that Sakaki had in her dream. That was Chiyo's dad. Remember it? Watch the special from volume 1. Or no, it was volume 2, chapter 1 special. Doushitan desu ka? What happened? What's wrong? Otou-san, dad. Eh? Okay. Oh no. Doyo koto kana? What sort of a thing, I wonder? Like, what could this mean? What could this be? She's looking at it. Kore wa otou-san da. As for this, it's father, it's dad. Konoko no otou-san nan desu ka? This kid's father, is it? Like you mean it's this cat's father? Chiyo-chan no. Chiyo-chan's dad. Watashi no? Mine? Okay. Kohi taimu. Coffee time. Kohi motte kimashita. I came and brought some coffee. O sato wa ikutsu? Oh, ask for sugar, how much? And she's waving off. Iya, watashi wa iranai kara. No, as for me, it's not necessary. So I don't need any sugar. Wa buraku desu ka? Wow, it's black, meaning you take it without anything. Otona desu ne. You're an adult, aren't you? Ogesa da yo. Ogesa. It's... Oh, you're exaggerating. You're exaggerating. Uso, mae kara so dakke. You're kidding, right? That's a lie. From before, was it that way? Like, were you like that before? So dayo. It is that way. Yes. Diet daro. It's the diet, right? Shigao yo. No, it's different. So it is the diet, but okay. All right, and that is the end of part 1 of part 2 of chapter 3. We'll finish off. We'll finish off part 2 of chapter 3 next time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Which we're going to do right now. So again, I'm not going to record 10 of these as much as I kind of want to. Azumanga Daioh, for whatever reason, seems to be a lot more popular. I'm getting people don't like watch a lot of it, but it's getting a lot of views. Well, a lot more views than the other stuff. I don't know why. Are people familiar with this? I feel like you're either really familiar with this series or you've never seen it before. Okay. Let's just. You used to have the DVDs? Oh, okay. So some people might. Again, it's weird. I've gotten more comments on this and more likes, and I can't tell if it's just because, I mean, but it's weird because it's more than like Bleach or Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know. All right. Once that clears, we'll, this Nichijou, yeah, they're all pretty good. We do need to get back to Nichijou and finish off the newer books. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's finish off part 2 of chapter 3, volume 2 of Azumanga Daioh. We're here in part 2 of chapter 3, March. They're at Chiyo-chan's for her birthday, and Sakaki, what's her name, got some coffee without any sugar because she's on a diet. Nanda kore? What is it, this thing? What is this? So she's trying to pretend that she always drank her coffee without any sugar. Niga. Oh boy, that's a rough word to say in Japanese. Nigai is bitter. So niga, unfortunately, is bitter. I know what it sounds like, but it unfortunately is bitter. See, right here, bitter. Ima nigatte ita. Oh, just now you just said bitter. Itte ne yo. Not saying, like I didn't say that. Itamon ne. You said it. Okay, let's move on. Katsumon, like a winning thing, or like winning. Katsumon. Chiyo-chan te kyojin fan? Let's see. Oh, talking about Chiyo-chan, are you a Kyojin fan? Kyojin fan is not Attack on Titan, but this is this is baseball giants. Kyojin, big people. Yeah, the Tokyo Giants, the baseball team. I think the full name, well, no, I'm not sure what the full name is. We'll just go with this. Are you a Giants fan? Kotoshi wa yūshō desu yo. As for this year, it's the championship. Like, we're gonna win this year. Yūshō, that's just like the overall championship. Yeah, overall victory, championship. Yūshō. Dame, kyojin nante kekkyoku nakamichi toka da yo. Okay, no. The Giants or whatever, the end result is Nakanichi or something like that, it is? Nakanichi? If this is going to go into baseball terms, I'm not going to know the names of the Chunichi, the middle of the day, Nakabi. Kekkyoku Chunichi Nakabi Toka it is. So something like the end result will be this. Kyojin desu, it's the Giants. Nakabi, Nakamichi, Chunichi. Kyojin desu. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what this is in baseball. What does it refer to in Japanese baseball? Chunichi, the Chunichi Dragons. Okay. So Chunichi in this case, I guess, is the Central League. So it's Chunichi. So yeah, they're talking baseball. Kyojin te maitoshi so itte zutto maketteru jan. Talking about the Giants every year, saying that and continuously losing. So they say that about the Giants every year, but they always lose. She's getting very frustrated. Yeah, yappari kyojin wa tsuyoi yo na. But as expected, or as one would expect, as for the giants, they're strong, they're powerful, you know? She's very passionate, clearly, right? And she's 11. Tobe takaramono, a flying treasure? A flying treasure. She's got some sort of, presumably, baseball player signature. Hey, sign motte no ka? Wow, a signature possessing. So, oh wow, you have a signature? Horia sutte chimae. Whoop. Let's throw it away. Wow. Nante ne uso da yo. Just kidding, it's a lie. I'm joking. Ah! Okay, so wow. Such cruelty. Poor Chio-chan, it's her birthday. Nani sore? What's that? What's that thing? Ekushi? Which is kind of a sneeze. Kushami ga tomarenu. Sneezing, not stopping. So I can't stop sneezing. Hecho. Watashi mo yanen. Me too it is. Ima no kushami. Huh? Just now that was a sneeze? So we get the hekushi versus the hecho. Yeah, so I guess, what was that? Which could mean a variety of things. Kaze kana? A cold, I wonder? Hanafun byo janai no? This is like hay fever, flower pollen sickness. Oh, kafun. Kafun sho. Yeah, hay fever. Pollen. Kafun sho janai no? Oh, isn't it hay fever pollen? Watashi wa sou nan dakedo? As for me, it's that way. That's what I have. Kafun sho. So she's saying kafun sho, but you can tell from the fact that it's in hiragana, and even the sho, it's not the normal, it would be u normally. You can tell she doesn't have no idea what kafun sho is. This is, okay, this is O. Oh. That's what that was. Oh. Dosta. How did? What's wrong? Like, what happened? Wakarimashita. Understand. Soya. Watashi wa kafun sho yanen. Okay, so see, now she says it she gets it. She figured it out, which is why she was going, So I see it is that way. As for me, it's allergies. It's hay fever, pollen sickness. Koko nan toshi ka zutto haru saki ni kaze hiku na omotteten. At this point, in previous years, always before spring, cold, pulling, getting sick. Isn't it that thinking? So she always used to think that she was getting sick before spring. Or like at the start of spring. Sol yanen, kafun sho yanen. So I see, it's kafun sho, right? Hecho, sneeze. Hey, thank you, Newt. Ryuko. Like this is like flowing movement. So this I think refers to like a trend or a Ryu. Yeah, a fad, a craze. Chiyo-chan, watashi na kafunsho ya nen. So Chiyo-chan, me, you know, it's hay fever, allergy season. So nan desu ka? Taian desu ne. Oh, is that so? That's terrible, you know? But she's all happy. Osaka's all happy because she has a name for it. Tomo-chan, watashi na. Hey, Tomo-chan, you know me. Urashisou da na. She seems happy. Okay. Doraftu shime? Doraftu shime. Draft name? Draft nomination? Are we talking baseball again? Sangakki shuryo. So the end of third school term. Third school term end. Yukari sensei wa 2年生の担任になるんですか? So as for teacher Yukari, the responsibility of the second year students, is it becoming that? So yo, it is that way. So I guess in Japan, are there only 3 school terms? Or there's 3 semesters, 3 trimesters or whatever? Because we're coming up on April when the new school year starts. So Osaka is asking her if she's going to become responsible for the second years, meaning if they're first years, when the girls graduate, become second years, is the teacher going along with them? And she's responding, yes, it is that way. Mata tani ni natte hoshii desu. Again, being responsible, becoming wanting it is. So like, we want you to become that. Watashi mo, me too. Chiyo-chan wa senryoko ni naru kara netteru wa yo. Okay. And she's saying, oh, as for Chiyo-chan, battle strength? Senryoko? War potential. War potential becoming, because of that, aiming for, you know? Narate? What else to aim at? Oh, as for Chiyo-chan, aiming because becoming battle potential. I think she's talking about like, hey, you're going to be like a good weapon. Why? Hooray! It's kind of a weird thing to say. And of course, she's talking about Chiyo-chan and not Osaka. All right. Either way, that is the end. That is the end of chapter 3, part 2, and the end of chapter 3 altogether. We get a big Chiyo-chan and an Osaka, I think. And there we go. We'll continue next time with part 4, chapter 4. We're in April, so that'll begin the new school year. And again, we're in volume 2, chapter 4. We'll see what that's going to be about next time. Okay. All right. We'll pause there. So we did 3 sessions. I will post those other extra 2 on YouTube sometime over the next couple of weeks, just so that there's something being posted. How long studying? Oh, I've been studying Japanese for way too long, 20 years. So I should be way better at Japanese than I am, given how long I've been studying Japanese. All right. Let's finish off this basket, and then we'll read some Akira. And then that's it. And then I vanish for a while. So Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Okay. Amazing that I continued, even if I think it's a long time. Well, I think that's the most important thing, right? Continuing, trying to do a little bit every day. It's one of the reasons I stream and read manga, is just making sure that I sit down every day and read something, because otherwise weeks go by. I found myself weeks going by and be like, oh, I didn't study anything, and then things got rusty. And so at least I'm slowly building, even if it's slow. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick break here. We're gonna finish off this basket. Oops! Oh no! Brain slug. There we go. All right. Okay. And again, we'll read some Akira here in about an hour, maybe a little bit sooner. As I need to do a lot of stuff, so I'll be right back. Mabu Dofu or Mapo Dofu. It's a bunch of ways to pronounce that. Oh crap. I'm like, where am I in this row? I'm at the very beginning. Crap. Oh, I do want to say again, if you haven't announced your sub in stream, this is the last time to click on the share and get the T credit. I'm way behind on the monthly stuff. Priority number one when I get back for the stream is to catch up and get back on track with that. So we're going to do that by combining September and October, since I'm going to be gone for most of October. But point is, at the end of the stream, I'm taking whatever we got as the T points and recording those, and that will be the amount for September, and I'll carry that over into October. Because the T points were set, and I don't want to lose them. But again, you've got to, if you have a subscription, you have to share it to get the T credit from the subscription. If you normally click ignore or don't do it, you can refresh the page and it'll reappear. Hey Citrong, how are you doing? Happy weekend. When I mean share, I mean like where you share in chat, where it announces it. It's that thing that pops up when you join chat, and it's got the little timer on that's like, hey, share your stream anniversary with the blah blah blah. So if you've already done that, oh, I'm sorry, Newt. It's a Twitch thing. We do monthly giveaways based on subscriptions and time spent in chat on Twitch. I don't have a good way to incorporate that into YouTube. But at the end of the month, we do a bunch of monthly giveaways, and I make calligraphy stuff in Japanese. I make calligraphy, I do some woodblock prints, I have stickers, and I give those away to... We do a bunch of raffling off based on everyone's T points. It's just a way to say thanks to people for watching. But I don't have a good way to fold in YouTube to that. Maybe. Oh, and by the way, speaking of YouTube, I guess the Shueisha thing gets resolved by next Friday. By the end of this week. Still nothing heard back on whether Shueisha is going to sue me or not. They have, as far as I'm tracking, until the end of Friday to officially sue me. Which is unfortunate because I'm going to be away when that resolution comes in. So I'm going to come down off the mountain and find out whether I'm going to be taken to court by a Japanese publishing company or not. Probably not, but it would be kind of nice to know before I go. But most likely they'll run out the clock. If it's like everything else, they just run out the clock. YouTube channel would need to grow some before it could begin something like giveaways. Yeah, and yeah, I have way more people that kind of hang out more and interact more on Twitch than I do on YouTube. YouTube seems a lot more, I don't know what the right word is, itinerant. People drop in, but they typically don't hang out as much. sued for the manga? Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen in particular. Which is why you can't find Jujutsu Kaisen at the moment. I took them all down just to be safe. They only struck against one, which is why I think it's a bot. I think it's a bot that generated it. But I did my counterclaim. I did my counterclaim under the auspices of fair use and the fact that I make it an educational thing. My focus is on education, teaching the Japanese language, rather than being about the manga. And so Shueisha has 10 days to decide whether or not to take me to court over it. And that was last Friday. So 5 days are done. They've got another 5 days. If they don't, that means the strike gets removed against my channel and I will put the videos back. And it means I'm not sue-proof, but it means I have good precedent. Because, right, they may determine that they have a good legal case, but it's not worth their while. That's the rough thing about the situation. And the other goofy thing is, under U.S. law, Japan doesn't recognize fair use, so that's the other reason. So under U.S. law, I'm probably fine. Under Japan law, but I'm not a Japanese citizen, so. But YouTube doesn't care about that. So anyway, we'll see. I think I'm fine, but you know, you never know until you get to the end. So for example, we did read through Jujutsu Kaisen earlier today. I will post that video, but it'll be private. Now, if you go watch the live section, that'll still be there. So if you want to watch Jujutsu Kaisen still, just go watch the live sessions because they're buried in there. But me putting up individual chapters will have to wait until this whole situation clears. I've got like 200 videos because we're on chapter 200, right? So it's not a small number of videos. YouTube is similar to Twitch in live discovery, but worse. You found only because you were watching Azumanga video. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. For some reason, the Azumanga is getting a lot more visibility than other stuff. I don't know why. I think partly because people are liking it more and they're writing comments. So for whatever reason, I appreciate it because clearly when that happens, it gets more views, more people find things. So like, even though people like Jujutsu Kaisen, it wasn't really getting shared as much, I guess. Which is kind of weird. Oh. Even if I'm taken to court, there's no way they could get that much based on the views. So it'd be quite a bit though, since, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't monetize the channel, so there's nothing like monetary gain there. So they have to argue like monetary damage to them. And yeah, I've got like 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and the views of the videos are usually like 5. The most popular videos get like maybe 100 or 200 views. It's ridiculously small numbers. Because like, no one wants to watch some guy read a chapter of manga, right? That's why it's educational, right? If you're interested in the Japanese language, it's a great resource. But if you just want to, you're just some like peepo kid that just wants to flip through the manga really fast in English, then you're not going to be looking at my stuff. I'm slow. Even if you mute me. Anyway, I don't know. We'll find out. Find out soon. Okay, that's the end of the row. So we're gonna finish off doing a reverse single crochet. Left-handed. Azumanga is better for learning because it's first a new series and second talking for yourself could be extended. Oh, Azumanga is a slice of life. Yeah, right, right. You don't lose the story if you read it later. Yeah, it's harder. It's harder as a new series though because there's no furigana. So that makes it a little bit tougher if you're starting to learn the language. You're looking up probably a lot more words. Oh, new for me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I read Azumanga Daioh many years ago. I have not read through Jujutsu Kaisen completely yet, so you enjoy how the words, hearing how the words sound. Sorry for that one. No worries. No, don't worry at all. Thank you. Oh, bad time. Sorry. I think.
なんか秘策はないかと思って考えついたのがこのうちの麻婆豆腐。土鍋で出す店は多分うちが最初だったと思うんですけど、煮物って煮詰まるほど美味しい。だから食べる直前までちゃん煮詰まって味が凝縮されて旨味が出るという考え方だったんで、それにはベストな出し方だな。まあご飯のお供なんでちょっと味濃く仕上げてる。
Slice of light more accessible for random people. It's just when someone going through text and translating. Yeah, that could be. It could be. It's still got it's funny, right? All the other series all have their strange like sorcery and curses and stuff like that. It turns out that high school is also kind of quite mysterious. Kind of like Nichijou. There's always like, I have no idea what there's some sort of strange reference, cultural reference that like I'm not understanding. So they all have their kind of like, I have no idea what this is. Okay. Nichijou is amazing. Yeah, we read through the first 10 books a few months back. We finished, and we paused. There's new books that came out, so we paused on those to read Azumanga Daioh. So we'll go back at some point and finish off Nichijou. But the Nichijou chapters are up on YouTube. You like building girl plan while watching videos? Nice. No, I am not in Japan. Maybe there's a possibility in a couple of years I will be, but not at the moment. You'll check them out. Excellent. Well, thank you. They're it's funny that you'll definitely see there are times when I'm like, I have no clue what the joke here is. This stitch is really annoying. It looks lovely, but it's really annoying. Oof. There we go. Japanese people on Twitter are the funniest thing ever. Posting food, hobby, food random, gotcha, food, hobby, gotcha, booba. So chill, it's amazing. Oh yeah. Yeah, for them, I think Twitter is more like Instagram for everyone else. We're barely a fourth of the way through this thing. You wish you could read it though. Yeah, a lot of that can be a lot harder to understand. It's more informal. Nichijou is like that. And Azumanga and Daioh can be like that too. The language is a lot more informal. So what you learn typically in textbooks is not gonna... It's only gonna help you so much. Oops. Ugh, this is so much more difficult. We're almost there. Not really, but let's keep going. Oops. Have I experienced any VN or games in original language that I like to study? You mean in Japanese, like games or visual novels? Yeah, you know, there's... I have done it occasionally where I played like a Pokemon game in Japanese. But I have not done any visual novels or anything like that. Usually it's manga. Or we'll be watching stuff like this, but that's just more, this is more about cooking. But they'll be talking occasionally and there'll be text. Yeah. Back when the DS, the original DS was popular and the current platform, I picked up a bunch of Japanese games, like some kanji writing games, because you could write on the touchscreen, and some like kids educational games, so there was like a science education and things like that. And those were kind of fun, but it was very I don't know, it was very hard for me to retain that information. So it only kind of helped so much. Like 20 years ago, I learned a lot of the kanji, but I didn't keep up with it, and so they quickly went away. So I've been relearning again, and probably in a better place than I was many years ago, but I gotta keep at it, because they vanish fast if you don't use them, for me at least. Textractor visual novels really... Oh, okay, interesting. Any particular, like, stories, or just in general? Hey, Periwinkle, good evening, how are you doing? Hope you had a nice weekend. I'm doing my best with this crab stitch, but ugh, such a pain. We're almost halfway around the edge. You're well? Excellent, excellent. Weekend was good, had to work today. Oh, sorry. Well, it's over, right? We're making a basket. We're making a basket because we have too many hats. So it's just a simple thing. But we're finishing off here with a crab stitch reverse crochet to finish off the top, give it a nice look. Oh, really? You have a couple baskets with this color scheme? That's funny. Yeah, this pattern called for double yarn, so I was like, oh, I'll just use these. I've got it's cheap acrylic. Yeah, it's just slow going, right? And you gotta, particularly getting through the last two loops, because they usually get pretty tight on the hook. So it can take some time to wiggle everything through. So it's just slower. Like, okay. Oop. Much like the bane of your the double slip stitch. Ooh, that sounds terrible. I don't think I've ever had to do that yet. You're not that proficient to read at a decent pace, even enjoy the story, but there are so many... Hold on, sorry. There's so many visual novels of all skill levels and themes that it would be impossible to find something interesting. Oh, it would be impossible to not find something. Oh, yeah. You're Ankiing away at 1,500 kanji cards. Ugh. Yeah, sorry. Gotta walk the doggos. Hey, thanks, Port. Have a good one. Terrible indeed. Yeah, I use a program called Kanji Study. And I think I'm up around 1350 kanji at the moment. It's kind of I'm in a rough spot with it because no, 1400. I'm at 1400. The problem is at this point, all the new kanji, they're all N1 words and things like that. So the kanji at this point are like, all right, well, I'll maybe run into that word. Like it would be different if I were in school, you know, doing constant reading assignments and learning, you know, reading novels and doing all the things you would be doing in school. But I'm not. So you see a kanji like that and it's like, well, when am I going to run into that thing? Okay, we are officially definitely more than halfway through this, but blech. Wait a minute. Why is this suddenly not working? You learned English with YouTube. You thought to do the same with Japanese, but full fake immersion is kind of hard for this language. So now you're using Anki to learn the words, and it's kind of cool. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't know if that's just because Japanese is less ubiquitous or less everywhere. Also, depending on your native language, it's a very, very different language. Like English, my first language, and I learned French in high school. And that was relatively, I mean, comparatively to Japanese, relatively easy. Lots of grammar rules and stuff, but like, okay, fine. Just like a Romance language. Japanese, like, whoa. So much is just different. Different mindset. Very different vocabulary. You have no reference point. Especially with the own readings of words, it's like, well, show. Okay, well, that could be like 30 different kanji. So much on Japanese depends on context too. It takes a while to really convince a student of Japanese that that phrases really are that ambiguous in Japanese. Hey, Palabro, how's it going? You learn French? Oh, okay. You learn French in high school? Then you learn Spanish in college. Oh, nice. So when did you start picking up Japanese? Like, it's one of the challenges with like the translating, which is one of the reasons I do the initial like direct literal translation and then try to go to English. Even when you read something like ikimasu, like I think it takes a while for a new student of Japanese to really understand that that can mean I'm going, you're going, we're going, they're going, all that. It could mean all those things, and it's very dependent on the context. Or it means like I will go, right? So it's usually not straightforward, and why the context really matters to know really what ikimasu means. Start focusing on Japanese with your martial arts 6 months ago. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's good to be able to apply that. Ah, your native language is Italian. Japanese very, very different. Yeah. On the YouTube side, there isn't a very active scene with YouTubers similar to Vsauce, Moist, and essay-like tubers. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting that that's not a big presence or focus. Seems like it's mostly video gamers, which I mean, right? Twitch is first and foremost a video gaming platform. Even though there's lots of crafters out there like myself or whatever, most people are on Twitch to watch video games. You're literally studying Japanese and English because most YouTubers are English speaking. Yeah, yeah. And teaching Japanese, yeah. You want to start an ESL stream in Spanish during the summer when class is out? Oh, that'd be awesome. If I do get a chance to go to Japan for work in a few years, it might be fun to try to do some ESL stuff in Japan on the side, even just to meet people. There we go. You can't stand the Japanese robot AI voices? Oh, really? The Japanese YouTubers use a robot voice? Oh no. That's one unfortunate thing about the Japanese language, is it's sort of like consistent enough that kind of works, but it's still like, you still don't know why. Using games is a great way to practice. Yeah. You know, at some point maybe I'll play through Pokemon game on stream in Japanese. The problem with doing something like that, it's like, you know, the names of a lot of Pokemon are different in Japanese. So you kind of have that problem. Like the last thing I want to do is having to memorize like 1,000 new names. Like that's not productive memorization. Not productive use of brain cells memorizing Pokemon names. You learned English with Minecraft? Oh, that's cool. You know, it really helps. It does really help to have something that's like exciting that makes you want to learn. I remember when I first started learning Japanese, I picked up like Pokemon Silver in Japanese. And oh, it was terribly slow. It was terribly slow. I was looking up things like Coco. But it was fun. It was exciting. I was looking up stuff. I was learning how to look up stuff, which is not necessarily easy in Japanese either. Learning how to look up kanji. But it was exciting because I liked Pokemon, and it was like, oh, this is fun. Like, I understand this now. So that can help a lot for sure. Okay, I keep messing this up somehow. You love the Kindle books in Spanish? You'll read it with a robot voice if you don't have the audiobook? And you'll get the definitions on the app. Yeah, that's nice. I remember I did that with a couple French novels. I read through Les Trois Mousquetaires that way. And it was nice to be able to just look stuff up on the Kindle. Oh, hey, we're almost there. We're almost there. Did we finish Doctor Who? Yes, yes, we finished the scarf. Actually, here, hold on. There it is. There's the scarf, all done. Yeah. We're gonna pick up. I was working on a cable sweater. I was working on a cabled sweater using this purple, and we had kind of paused it to focus on the scarf. So we'll go back to the scarf, or I'm sorry, we'll go back to the sweater here after I get back from my trip. I would have gone back to it already, but I didn't want to kind of re-pick up the pattern and then have a big break again. So it's not a trivial pattern. But even just like getting back into the swing of things is going to take some time, so. We finished the 2 sleeves of the sweater, and we're currently on the back piece. So we still have the front piece to do as well, and we're maybe like I don't know, a quarter of the way through the back or something. Ugh. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Alright, let's try this again. Okay, I have somehow gotten into like impossible land with this. Let's go back. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't think about it, just do. Aha! Alright. Weird. It was just like, I don't, something had gotten stuck somewhere. Hey, Misfire, how you doing? We're making a basket. We're finishing off with a crab stitch. We're making a basket to throw all the hats in and stuff. But I am like dying on this stitch. Hope you're doing well. It's like we're so close. We're so close. Oh. Hey, Newt. Have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out and talking. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's evening here. Probably early morning there. Have a good one. A basket, yeah, for the hats. For the hats. All the all the stuffs. Doing alright, got back from laboratory conference. Oh, nice. How was that? Was that enjoyable? Welcome back. Sleep schedule all messed up, feel a bit zoned out. Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to like switch to daylight hours, right? Oh, I will be glad to be done with this. This stitch is just awful. I think the last time I did crab stitch, it was with 2 yarns at once. Is that just something you do with double yarns? Nice. Learn something new, helps your profession. Oh, cool. So it was kind of like a educational session type of thing.
Hello there.
All right. Almost there. Let's do it. You get CE credits. Nice. Prefer in-person stuff as opposed to online. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Well, again, welcome back. Good luck, getting back in the routine. Why is this so hard? There. Ugh. All right, there we go. Floppy basket. Floppy basket. Let's weave in these ends. Steal the big needle from Cthulhu here. See if I can do both of these at once. Actually, you know what? We can. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Did you see the straw hat? We made a straw hat, Monkey D. Luffy hat. I'm trying to think. Oh, we made the tri-corner hat. Made the tri-corner hat. I need to like stitch it up so it's a bit permanent. And pumpkin hat. Did you see the pumpkin hat? And the brain slug. You saw the brain slug. Hey, thank you for the comments.
This is the way to eat. Bon appetit.
Thank you so much. Good timing.
Dang,
5 months already.
already sure me one laugh too.
Time flies. Thank you so much for that months. Good timing too. I was about to remind folks. I'm gonna combine the tea proceeds for September in with October, because today's the last day of gonna be the last day of the month for me. But I don't have time to do giveaways and stuff like that, and I haven't done the last couple months. I haven't had time to do stuff because I've been so busy with work. Yeah, time flies when you're crocheting. Whoop. Ooh. Okay. All right. There we go. There's our completed crab stitch. You can see, right? Just gives a nice edge to it. It removes the loops. And it's ending with more gaming. Nice. That was kind of me yesterday. Is that a hat for me? It's very what's the word I'm looking for? Like East European. A fez. Okay. More importantly, look, we can put all these hats. Oh, there's the pumpkin hat. I don't know if you saw that one. Little pumpkin. In fact, let me put the I'm gonna put all this stuff in here. Never enough gaming. Yeah. All right, there we go. Look at that. A whole bucket full. Crochet bucket full of crochet hats. Hippo bucket. All right. We bit it. Boy, that took a lot longer. That crab stitch is rough. Okay, let's read some Akira. The next chapter, chapter 29. Chapter 29 starts here. Page 201. All right, sorry, I'm trying to clean up here futilely. Futile cleaning effort here. Okay, I think we ran out of this. Yeah. Okay, so we have no more big images to show, which is unfortunate. But that's the way it is. This is gonna be... Oh, look at this. Akira, Volume 2, Chapter 29. Okay, we'll pause there. We're gonna pause there, which means we'll probably never see the end of that. That's okay. Pause the music. Get our ever translating thing up. Get ready here. It's Akira time, chapter 29. We're already like, what, a quarter of the way through the story? 29 out of 120. Yeah, it's about 20, 25%. So we're about a quarter of the way through the story. Akira, Azumanga, and Volume 2, Chapter 29. Okay. Start recording. All right. I think that's about where we want to go. So, okay. I think we're all set. Here we go. All right, let's do it. Okay, let's read chapter 29 of Akira. At the end of the previous chapter over here, these three had commandeered one of these fly machines, as they called it, and were careening into the lift platform, headed down to where Tetsuo and Ryu and his friend were. And the colonel had sort of suspended firing on the whole thing because the doctors had figured out that exciting, stimulating Tetsuo was causing some sort of resonance with Akira. That was their hypothesis. So they wanted to stop aggravating Tetsuo. So there we go. Chapter 29. Ah, what? Ryu, kita zo! So this other guy is saying, Ryu coming, meaning like someone's coming, something's coming. It's the sound of that thing. So, damn it. Wow! Yokero! Yokero is like move, get out of the way, dodge. Yeah, avoid. That sort of a sense. That's Kaneda looking like yelling that. Now, right, there are three of them hanging on one of these, so they've been having some trouble just controlling it, which is part of the problem. Part of the problem, you know, and the fact that they haven't been trained on how to use it. Veen. Okay. I guess that's them careening through. Okay. Aitsu, that guy or those guys? Okay, so he recognizes probably Ryu. Or maybe the other guy. But anyway. Oh. Ryu! So that they zoomed. They just kept going because I guess they don't know how to stop the thing. So someone is yelling at Ryu. That's Ryu looking down as they continue to go down the shaft. And then back down with them looking up at the platform. K! So that's Ryu. So they recognize that was each other. But they're still going. Modoste! Basically like do going back. In other words, like, let's go back. Tomekata mo shiranee no ni muri yu na. Even the way of stopping, don't know. Basically, I have no idea how to stop this thing. So even though that, don't say the impossible. So, not familiar with how to stop it, so don't say the impossible. Kaneda? Okay, so there's Tetsuo on the platform looking down. Kaneda? Question marks. Masaka, nande koko ni? Really? Like, unbelievable? Why in this place? Like, why are you here? Ryu! Okay, there's Ryu's friend screaming out his name. Huh? Am I frozen? I don't think so. Am I frozen? Da-da. Okay, so more of these guys have come down. Watashi da 41号話を聞いてくれ. So it's me. This is the colonel talking. Number 41, he's talking to Tetsuo. Do the favor of listening to story. So basically, it's me, number 41. Listen to what I have to say. Okay. Bachi, bachi. I think this is Tetsuo starting to, like, destroy things. It's kind of hard to tell where that is. Anyway. Mate! Wait! Ooh-ah! Boom. So I guess he blew up one of the platforms or whatever. Or one of the machines. Gong. Oh, is this the platform beginning to move? The big lift? Now beginning to move? そこにぶつかる. Okay, whoa. Like, we'll crash into the bottom, or we're going to impact the bottom. So there they see the end of the road. Yokoda. It's off to the side. It's off to the side. Meaning it's over there to the side. Go that way. Kya chotto. She screams and says, wait. Asoko e. Towards that direction. Okay, so trying to move over that way to where the tunnel appears to go or something. Oh, okay. So they managed to do that. Oi. Kishu ga sagateru ze. Oi. Hey, the machine neck, lower it. Hey. So like he's telling Kei to like push the neck down. Is that machine neck? Kishu? Yeah, the nose of the plane. Kishu. Lower the Kishu. Gun. Wa! Kaka. Modonnai wa. It's not going back. It's not returning. Oh, okay. So it's not going back up. So it's gonna slam into the ground. Wah! Kya! Doka! Okay, so the two guys hopped off, but Kei is still on this thing. Kei! Okay, so she rolls off or something. Doka! That thing keeps going and blows up. Soda! Ryu ni. It is that way, that's right. By Ryu. So, or towards Ryu. So maybe she's saying like, that's right. Need to go to Ryu or something about towards Ryu or by him. Daijoubu ka? Oi. Okay? Hey? Like, hey, are you okay? Watashi wa daijoubu. Sore yori. As for me, I'm okay. More than that. Yeah. Ryu no tokoro e. Towards the place of Ryu. So to where Ryu is. Ooh. So there's the other guy. Zuzun. Which is like a big explosion. Dokan. So there's the end of the lift again. Back of that room with the shaft. Big explosion there. Ryu tachi ga nerawareteru wa. Okay, so Ryu and everyone like being aimed at, being targeted. Ochitsuke yo. Calm down. Ore tachi datte yabai en da ze. So calm down. Talking about us, it's like no good. This is really bad. Tonikaku. こんな目立つところにはいられぬ。の、いられね。こんな目立つところにはいれ。Why is it so hard? にはいられね。It's niwa. So, in any case, this sort of conspicuous place, as for being in it, it's not needed, or we don't need to be here. In such a conspicuous place. So medatsu is to stand out. And the rest of that should make sense. Like we shouldn't be out here in such a conspicuous place. Okay. That lift has seen better days. It's not clear where Tetsuo and Ryu and those guys are. Wow! Kuso! Pipeline ni inka shiagatta. So damn it, the pipeline is like, I guess, burst into flames. Inka? Catching fire. Yeah, so, and Shiogata, like, oh no, contempt. Pipeline toward, or catching fire towards the pipeline. Is this Taihi? Taihi da. It's a retreat. Like, get out of there. Yeah, Taihi da. Taking refuge, evacuation. Ichiji taihi suru 41号 shigeki shite wa naran. All right, shigeki was the stimulus or aggravation. So temporary for the time being, do retreat or evacuation, take refuge. And as for doing an aggravation stimulus, etc. of number 41 will not become. So don't do that. Don't do stimulating of number 41 and do retreat for now. Ichiji, temporarily. Okay, so apparently they were still on the platform. Heh. どうしたんだ? 引き上がってたぜ. How did? What happened? They pulled back. They pulled back. 引き上がってた. 引き上がる. 引き上げる. Yeah. Pulling up, withdrawing, etc. おい、こっちだ、こっち. Hey, it's this way. It's this way. So Kaneda has found a place. We keep switching scenes as always. ここなら行けそうだぜ. If it's this place, seem to be able to go. Dun, dun. Okay. Dun. So he's tackling the door. なんかぶったたくもの. Somehow a buttataku thing. Okay, so like buttataku is to rain down strikes on something. To pummel. So I guess like somehow I'm pummeling this thing. Ga. Yeah. Gun. Oh, okay. So he found something and he's breaks the door open. Ooh. Okay, so there's some sort of big like breeze. That's the wind. Samu, and it's cold. Cold. Gun. That's presumably either the door or him dropping that thing. How do? What should we do? Ittemimashou. Let's try going. Let's go and see. Let's try going. Oh, okay. They forgot all about this guy, or they just don't care about him anymore. Toto mitsuketa ze. Toto meaning like finally, soon, finally discovered. Yeah, like finally, after all, finally discovered. Okay, presumably this is like he's seeing and waiting on Uryu and those guys, or maybe possibly Tetsuo, but probably Uryu. He kushon. So this is a sneeze. He kushon. Koko wa. As for this place, like where are we? Sabui yo. It's cold, isn't it? Sabui. Sabui is another way to say samui, cold. Mo da dame dai modorose. Okay, so he's like, it's enough. It's already. It's no good. Let's go back. Oshiko shitaku nachimatai. Okay, so oshiko is pee, right? Yeah, pee. Shita. Why shitaku? He's basically saying, I need to pee. Past. What? Shitaku nachata. Oh, maybe this is like, I wish I had taken a pee. Shitaku nachimata. The nakachimata is like, nachimata is nateshimao. So becoming like having wanted to having taken a pee, I guess. Like I wish I had gone to the bathroom. Korewa. As for this, so it's like this is Kaneda-kun. Mite. Kaneda, look. Okay. So here you finally get a schematic where they were talking about those doer walls. That's what that representation of those rings are. And then you can see there's like a little indicator for each ring. So she's pointing to that. We see the number 20 in the middle. Presumably that was Akira's number. I think we've seen reference to that being his number, or Akira's number before. Nandayo kore. What is it? You know, this thing. So what is it? 28番目の仲間. It's the friend, the I guess the number 28th friend. The 28th friend. Gon. Okay, so that's the lift coming down here. Gon. That's what we'll want it. Kore ga Akira datte teiyu no ka? This thing, Akira it is, you're saying? So you're saying this is Akira? So yo, that's right. It is that way. Ano ko no ita tori da wa. That kids said according to. So just like that kid said, she's talking about Kyoko. Or yeah, the smaller girl in the building thing. 前から聞こうと思ってたんだけどよ。このアキラってのは一体何なんだよ? From earlier, thought about trying to ask, but you know, this Akira talking about that, as for that thing, what the hell? Or who the hell? Itai nanandayo. So what the hell, who the hell, as for this thing that Akira been thinking about it, about trying to ask from earlier. これを調べにここまで来てるの? That thing to research this place up until coming. So that's why we came up into here to research that thing. That we came here to find that out. Okay. この迷路みたいなもの何かしら? This maze-like thing, what is it, I wonder? So they're probably referring to, it looks like a maze, but it's not a maze. この迷路みたいなもの何かしら? Again, this maze-like thing, what, I wonder? 新しい阿弥陀じゃねえか? It's a new Amida, isn't it? Amida. It's a new Amida. Ooh, what could this be? And it's a new Amida. Is that like a computer? Atarashi Amida Janeka. Okay, this could be, I guess this could be a reference to Namu Amida Butsu. Amida is a reference to the Buddha. And so you'll often see like Namu Amida, which is this phrase about like, you know, I believe in the Buddha, Lord have mercy on me, that type of a feeling. Maybe that's what that, like it's a new saying, a new God, a new Buddha, isn't it that? Atare, oh, I guess that's what he's asking. This is probably Kaneda. This is Kei saying it looks like a maze, because Kashira is usually a female thing. That's definitely her. So Kaneda is trying to figure out what Akira is. He's saying like, is it a new Buddha? Atareba Akira Hazureria Takoda. If successive strike, Akira accepting its taco. Not that. I have no idea. Why did this suddenly get so weird? Okay, it could also be if touch, get in contact. Or if correct. So it's kind of hard. I can't quite tell from the context. Is this like if we're correct, if we touch, if we come in contact, if we hit strike? Akira Hazure. Being out, it's taco. Taco is his term for the kernel. So I don't know why he's saying it's taco. Maybe like if we're right, or if we touch Akira, it's gonna put the kernel like out of place, out of being disconnected. I have no idea what to do with that. The English went with bad luck. We run into skinhead, meaning the colonel Taco, and his goons. Let me just chuck this into the thing and see what it comes out with. Come on. Oh, okay. This is maybe supposed to be, if we're right, if it's a success, we get Akira. If we miss, then we get Taco. We get the Colonel. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, if we fail, if we succeed, it's Akira. If we fail, it's Taco. Okay. It's the Colonel. That was a little bit rough. Okay. All right. They're still waiting up there. Speaking of Taco, there he is. 私が命令した場合、また私が死んだ時以外、撃ってはならんぞ。Okay, so me did orders case. So the case, I gave the case for doing orders. Again, I did time outside of as for shooting will not become. So basically, unless if I'm dead, don't shoot. So yeah, I've given the orders. Me outside of me, the time of me being dead, as for shooting will not become. So don't shoot. だが、もしもその時は, but if, as for that time, 一発で殺せ, in one shot, kill. So he's basically saying, don't shoot if I'm not dead, but if that, as for that time, meaning if I am dead, then in one shot, kill. Kill him in one shot. 41号に2度目はないぞ. Towards number 41, as for a second chance, does not exist. Meaning like a second shot. So as for a second one, implied shot will not exist. You won't have a second chance at number 41. Ina. Got it, okay? Or got it, right? This is either the colonel yelling that or them kind of responding like, got it. Okay. あのガキ、どこへ行っちまいやがった. That brat, to what place went? Where did that brat go? So this is now Ryu and his friend talking about Tetsuo, like, where'd that brat go? あのガキ. 確かさっきまで, certainly up until previously, 待て. So shush, wait. 誰かいるぞ, somebody existing. So somebody's there. ガキか? Is it the brat? 違う, it's different. Okay. So remember, this guy's pretty skilled with stuff. So we'll see what happens there. We're switching scenes though. Go. Ah. Okay, so this door opening and Tetsuo walking in. So Tetsuo's made it into the control room where they've managed to sneak in from another path. That is the end of chapter 29. That is the end of chapter 29. So we'll pause there. What's going to happen? We'll continue with chapter 30. See what's going to happen with all this stuff next time. All right. That is it. Is that right? I am so hypochondriacal at the moment. I'm worried I'm getting a sore throat, which means I've got some sort of cold coming. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's just been a long day of talking and singing, stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm actually waking up with a sore throat. But I'll worry about that tomorrow. Okay. Hopefully I am just being overly paranoid. Okay, well, that's going to do it for us for today. Hope you all have a good start to your week. And that's it for us for a while. I'm not going to be back around for a couple weeks. So I hope you all have a good one here. we're going to go raid Potato Bun Stew. Potato Bun Stew is working on... Ooh. Oh, Potato Bun Stew is away. Oh, wait, no, I think she's back. Oh, just got back. Okay. Let's go back. All right. Hey, don't forget that Chicken Maestro will be on later. About an hour and a half. We're done early today because I've got stuff to do. So I hope you all have a good one. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Again, I'm out for a couple of weeks. I won't be back until like the 13th or the 14th of October. So I'll post in Discord, but that's gonna do it for us for a while. I guess I'll be back probably the 13th, maybe the 12th. We'll see how I'm feeling. I might just drop in on the 12th to say hi. It's assuming everything goes well and assuming that I don't wake up tomorrow with a sore throat and head cold. So with that, everyone, thank you as always for hanging out. I hope you all have a good rest of your week here. Enjoy the rest of September and your beginning of October. Let's go raid Potato Bun Stew, give some love, and I will catch y'all next time. Thanks again.